Hey everybody, it's Anita Foster with the Arlington ISD, and we are in our very last, and the very last for you, Dr. Cavazos.
That's true.
Our employees.
The best for last.
That's right. Our Employees of the Month visit.
That's right.
We're wrapping up for this school year. We are at Ousley Junior High, starting off this morning in choir classroom, and I know when we walked in, the students were singing, and it was amazing.
It was amazing, and they were being led by an exceptional teacher who teaches here, and you'll introduce her, I'm sure. But the kids were great, and they always answer my question. We'll come back to that too.
Absolutely. So when we came in, Miss Stanley, you were teaching your choir class, and you probably heard that people were coming in behind you.
I did, yes.
But
I
you were
noticed
like,
that.
oh, but maybe I don't know what they're doing, and then you look up and the superintendent is there.
Yes,
what
that
were
was
you
quite
thinking?
shocking. I was thinking to myself, the show must go on. The piano was playing. We must continue singing. My hands must keep flapping. And then I looked around and said, ooh, that's a camera. Goodness.
What's happening?
Was not sure what was going on, but it turns out that I got the Teacher of the Month award.
You sure did.
Yes.
And it's well deserved.
Thank you.
And we're going to come back to you and talk to you a little bit more,
Okay.
but your proud principal is here.
Yes.
This is Principal Amber Price with Ousley Junior High. How proud are you today?
Very proud of Miss Stanley. And what she didn't tell you is that she's a brand new teacher. And she is amazing. She's fit into our culture right away. She lives our motto of Eyes on Excellence. And we had a formal Saturday night. She was here with the kids volunteering. She just jumped all in and is all hands on deck. She has been an amazing addition to our faculty this year.
And Miss Stanley, you're a first-year teacher.
Yes, quite.
What made you want to pursue education as your career?
When I was in high school, it was a terrible time, and the only reason I liked it was because of choir, and I knew that there were lots of kids who would need choir teachers to make their programs places that they wanted to be, and I knew that I had to do that.
What made you choose Arlington ISD to start your career? Ms. Price.
Yep. She called me on the phone and she said, would you like a job? And I said, yes, please. And then I showed up and everything was, it was just like all the horror stories that you heard about education do not exist here. This is a great place to be. She is a great leader. I love this place.
Well, we're going to come right back to you in a second, but Dr. Cavazos, you always ask the students, and you might have been surprised, he asks all the students every single time, what do you love about your teacher?
Well, that
and
makes me
y'all,
panic.
sometimes at junior high, you don't really get a lot of responses, but these kids were extremely vocal.
They were with a foundation of love. They said that you teach them, but you also talk to them, and you listen to them, and you don't make things boring. You make it fun. You push them hard, though. They made that clear. But they'd like to work for you because of the way you treat them and your expectations. And let me tell you, for a first-year teacher and any teacher, that's exceptional, and that's what you want to hear from students. I could feel the love in that classroom, Anita, and it was just very, very special.
Well, I could tell, too. They just were excited to be there. We're 8.5 days from school being out, y'all. This is usually not the time. Kids are still highly engaged, but your class, every single student in there, even when we came in and disrupted, they did not miss a beat. So you really have done an amazing job with them. What are you hoping for in your second year as a teacher?
I'm hoping for even more community in my classroom. So doing stuff to get the kids excited about, we're in choir together, we're here to make music together. That's the most important part of it, is that we're doing it as a unit.
Often the thread that can weave us all together
Exactly.
is music. So thank you for all you do, and congratulations.
Thank you.
First year teacher.
Quite.
We love that. We love that. And Principal Price, thank you so much for everything you do here with the Ousley Panthers. And Dr. Cavazos, on our last visit at a junior high, thank you for all that you've done as our superintendent as well. All right, let's see where we're going next. We are going to go to a high school and surprise someone just like we surprised you.
All right.
At the high school level, so y'all stay right there. We'll be right back. Bye. And here we are at the Dan Diaper Career and Technical Center with a big surprise for the man that likes to be behind the scenes, does not like to be out front, but here you are, Chef Greg Almendarez. Congratulations on being the Employee of the Month.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, what did you think when you saw your principal Polster and Carrie Winter comes in and the superintendent's here? And all your students are staring around like, what's going on?
It's a big surprise.
The reason that you're so good at what you do is what you said to the students. You shared with them that you didn't have very positive role models when you were growing up. Tell us what you said to those kiddos.
So basically what I said was that I graduated from Sam Houston High School, and I didn't have, per se, positive role models growing up, so I wanted to be that change. So that's the reason why I started teaching, was to be that positive role models for our students.
And I'm going to come back to you in just a second. Principal Polster, I know it's a proud day for you. Anytime one of your employees is the Employee of the Month, and this month it's Chef A.
Absolutely. So Greg is a really behind the scenes worker. He was very instrumental in starting our cake club, our barbecue club, several special invitations like Taste of the Cowboys. A little something else about Greg, he believes in giving back to his community. So he takes his cake club and his barbecue kiddos and they put together food baskets and backpacks, and they actually take it to the homeless shelters during the holidays. And so he's not only giving back to the kids, but he's also giving back to our entire community.
And that kind of dedication is why you are out front today. But I know it's not comfortable, so we won't keep you forever. But Carrie Winter, I did want to ask you because you were Greg's teacher at Sam Houston High School.
When Greg started working here, he reminded me that he was in my class, and it was many years ago. But I'm very proud that I was his teacher at Sam Houston. He's a Texan also.
Yeah, so you are a product of the Arlington ISD.
Yes.
We're very proud of you, Dr. Cavazos. You were in the kitchen today.
That's right.
I think they're working on their final projects, right?
Yes, we're working on practical right now.
And there were all kinds of different dishes being prepared.
They
it was really
didn't want to
hard.
stop.
No,
they didn't want to stop, but they will stop for Greg. And so Greg's exceptional. I've known him now since he started the program, and he's done tours and things like that. Always supportive of our students, and I can't thank you enough, Mr. Almendarez, for that, because they love you. And I asked them that question. I asked them is, why do you love your teacher? And because you teach them. You make it fun. You make something that's difficult fun, and you pour yourself, and they see that dedication. And so we see it every day, and that's why he's the teacher of the month.
Yes, indeed. You are that role model that you set out to be for these kids. It was amazing in there. I know you started, as Principal Polster mentioned, the cake club, the barbecue club. Now, y'all just had a competition with the barbecue.
Yes, ma'am.
How did that go?
So we placed top 20 for our brisket and our desserts, and then we placed top 30 for everything else.
And unfortunately, we were not here for that, Dr. Cavazos, but maybe next time. Well, what you do for kids, it does mean a lot to them. We heard it from the students,
That's right.
Dr. Cavazos. We know that your heart is students first, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
All for joining us. We're going to make our next stop a surprise visit just like this. So someone in an elementary school is going to get the same treatment as you got here. And we're going to find out who that is in just a minute. Here we are at the Jones Academy of Fine Arts and Dual Language, surprising our Teacher of the Month for elementary school, Ms. Varnell, first grade.
Right.
We interrupted you during PE today.
Yes, my kids were super excited, and they were so excited to see y'all and Dr. Cavazos. They all started shouting his name.
Now, when Dr. Cavazos came in, we saw your face. You said, "What's happening? What were you thinking?"
Oh, I had no idea. I was just wondering, like I went in to check on my kids, and here comes the big man. So you get a little nervous sometimes.
But he came with a smile.
That's right.
Because you are the Teacher of the Month. I'm going to come back to you. We'll talk about your story, but I want to turn to your principal, Principal Katushka Horador. I know that you are super proud.
Yep, absolutely. So proud of Ms. Varnell. She is one of our original teachers. She came with me to open Jones Academy of Fine Arts and Dual Language. She's been such a strong supporter, an outstanding teacher, and a teacher leader. Everybody respects her, everybody loves her, and I can't think of another well-deserved teacher.
Well, and we saw that in the classroom because Dr. Cavazos, you always ask the students, what do you love about your teacher?
Right.
And I mean, every hand of every first grader in your classroom immediately shot up.
That's
and
right.
you talked to all of them.
That's right, Anita. And Ms. Varnell, you are exceptional. And it's a reflection by the students' responses. She loves us. She taught us how to read. She teaches us when the words are getting hard. She takes care of us. She's funny. She's calm. She never gets upset. I don't know if that's all the truth, but no, she never gets upset. The kids' hearts were just full of joy for Ms. Varnell, and they love her, and we love you too, Ms. Varnell, because you're an exceptional teacher.
Thank you so much.
We were reflecting on the fact that we were here on the first day of school and what a difference a school year makes. What do you love about your first graders?
These kids come to school every day happy. They come in the door, not one of them has a frown on their face. Nobody says, I don't want to be here. They all come in with a smile. They get their greeting from me, their high five, their hug, their dance party. And we come in every day just ready to learn. And they just eat everything up. They're like little sponges.
Well, you do an outstanding job, and I know you are very, very proud of Ms. Varnell, and we're very proud of you as well.
Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Cavazos, you always say that Arlington is the best place for teachers.
It is the best place, and Varnell is an exceptional model for teachers. She's a leader, as your principal said, for other teachers, and you teach our students exceptionally well, and it's evident today and every day that we interact. So congratulations, Ms. Varnell.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we know we left a bunch of first graders in the gym.
Right?
We're going to hope they're still there when you get back, but we're going to let you get back to class.
Great.
And restore order. And we're going to go surprise a district employee of the month, much like we did you. We could be going anywhere. So stick around. You're going to find out who our district employee of the month is when we wrap up this month's visits. We'll be right back. And here we are on our final stop of the day, saying congratulations to Lisa Benjamin, our district-wide employee of the month for non-teachers. Lisa, we really surprised you, didn't we?
Yes, ma'am, we did.
Now, we had told you a story about the superintendent's schedule, and you were going to help make sure that he got to all the right places on time, because your job is actually running the school district.
That's right. That's right.
The helper.
Lisa is the assistant to Dr. Marcelo Cavazos. So we told you this morning, I think Anthony said he had to go to special education department. What did you think when a whole ton of people emerged in your office?
That they didn't tell me the truth. And I was very surprised, very pleasantly surprised.
Well, and
Thank
Dr. Cavazos was there, surprising your own employee
That's right.
as employee of the month. Tell me what that was like.
Well, Anita, first of all, surprising Lisa is a blessing, because she doesn't expect recognition. She's very humble, but she certainly deserves it. She's exceptional. She's more than my administrative assistant. She is a friend, and she is a compass that helps us guide this district. And Lisa, I just appreciate you very much. So we pick one district employee every month, and this time we picked Lisa Benjamin because she's special and she does an exceptional job. Thank you, Lisa.
And you asked a lot of the people that
That's
were
right.
in the crowd that came down to surprise Lisa today, just as you do in a classroom with
That's right.
students, you asked employees, what do you love about Lisa?
Yeah, kind spirit, her faith, her generosity, her support of everyone, her welcoming of everyone, her persistence. I don't know who said that, but her persistence and her patience, but also punctual. And making sure everything gets done. Those were the words today.
You know, and I know, Dr. Cavazos, we all know that you're retiring, and Lisa, you're retiring as well. Tell me how many years here in the district?
23 years.
And you've worked at a variety of different locations. Tell us where.
I started out at campus, Turning Point Elementary, and then I moved to elementary instruction, and then HR, and then I moved over to work with Dr. Cavazos in the superintendent's office.
And Lisa, as you get ready to retire, what will you reflect back on in your time in the Arlington ISD?
Supporting Dr. Cavazos, while he provided opportunities for students that didn't used to exist, where there used to be barriers, he widened the pathway, and I got to be alongside him and support that work. That's why I always say I'm the helper. My job is to help him do his job.
You're a lot more than that to those of us that work with you
Thank you.
every day. And I'll get emotional because I have the honor of working with you on a regular basis. And I just wouldn't trade that time for anything. So thank you for all that you do, Lisa, for the Arlington ISD. As someone said in the group, right? It transcends your job. It's really not about that. It's about your support and your true heart for all of us, from students all the way up to all the staff that work here. You've really made an impact, and we're grateful. We have a special guest with us today. Stephanie's been with us all day
That's right, she
on
has.
our tour of schools, traveling around with packets of $2 bills.
Yes.
And tell us, Stephanie, why ECU supports our teachers and our staff.
Well, we actually started as a credit union for teachers, and so supporting the staff members and faculty is exactly what we love to do. They're our heart, and you know, for employees that is amazing as Lisa. We want to honor them, and we're just grateful to be a part of it.
And Lisa, don't let the superintendent try to con you into taking him to lunch today. You enjoy your $50.
Absolutely.
Not that you ever would.
No, those are her dollars. Yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you to all of you for watching today. We had a great tour of
did.
schools. We've been at high school, elementary,
That's right.
junior high. Here we are back at the district. And I want to say thank you to EECU for your continuing support of the Arlington ISD. And Lisa, to you, congratulations. We know we got you for a couple more months. We're going to take advantage of every one of those minutes that we have. And thank you, Dr.
Oh, thank you.
Cavazos. This is our very last Facebook Live
It is
tour.
our recognition, very last one, and it's the way to end is the best here with Lisa Benjamin. So thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again. Until we see you next school year, everyone stay safe and well.